There are two particularly interesting small questions in the Marvel movies. Question 1. Why did all the maids beside Zeus collapse instantly after he stripped Thor of his clothes? This scene is really thought-provoking. 99% of people think that the maids were fainted by Thor's muscular body. But if you think so too, you're wrong. If you look closely enough, you'll notice that at the moment the maids fell, the male attendants and the musicians also fell down, and even the soldiers almost couldn't stand firm. Could it be that Thor really has such an astonishing physique that he can shock everyone like this? Is this the influence of Zeus, or a problem with Thor himself? From Zeus's perspective, his action of flicking off Thor's clothes is definitely not just a simple humiliation. Zeus's abilities and status determine that every time he shows his power, it has profound significance. The divine power he wields, while acting on Thor, is likely to generate powerful energy fluctuations. Such fluctuations disrupt the surrounding energy field, and those maids, male attendants, and soldiers have been under Zeus's energy protection for a long time, and their bodies have adapted to a relatively stable energy environment. Once the energy field is disrupted, their bodies seem to lose their support and they simply can't stand firm, so they all fall down one after another. Analyzing from Thor's perspective, he is no ordinary person. As the god of thunder, he carries powerful thunder power within himself. The moment his clothes were flicked off by Zeus, his anger value would surely soar, and the power in his body might also surge involuntarily. The outburst of this power collided with Zeus's power, triggering an anomaly in the surrounding environment, making it difficult for those attendants to withstand. This plot has sparked very intense discussions on the internet. Some people think that this is a stroke of genius in the plot, skillfully showing Zeus's strength. Others question that this is illogical and the maids fell down too suddenly. Anyway, this plot has successfully made the audience immerse themselves in it and keep analyzing and arguing. Isn't this exactly the charm of the movie? Question 2. Why did Doctor Strange grow a third eye? In the movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, after Doctor Strange came out of the Sanctum Sanctorum, he suddenly felt a headache, and as a result, a third eye somehow grew on his forehead. So, why is that? Judging from the clues given in the movie, there are actually two possible explanations here. The first theory is that this is a sequela of Doctor Strange using the Darkhold. We all know that the Darkhold was written by an ancient evil god, and the user can obtain extraordinary magical power through it. And Doctor Strange projected his consciousness onto the corpse in the parallel universe through the dreamwalking spell recorded in the book. So this also caused some kind of taboo.
Stephen Strange! Possessing a dead body is forbidden!
The other theory is that the third eye on Doctor Strange's head is the second form of the Eye of Agamotto, an artifact. It has the extraordinary ability to see through illusions and track magical creatures. In the movie, we can see that Doctor Strange once used it to force the Shumagorath to appear. And in the final Easter egg, Doctor Strange can also actively open the third eye. So this is very likely to be a foreshadowing for the plot of the next movie. So here comes the question. Which theory do you believe more?